Okay, who's ready to go to camp? Me, 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 me.
Me too.
So, hey, Joanne Barker, how are you doing today?
I am doing so awesomely, wonderfully fine. It is summer. It's officially 24 hours, actually, a full 24 hours into summer. Isn't that exciting?
It's so exciting. And I want to say welcome to all of our viewers today, and welcome to Ultimate Music Theory Live, where you're learning about music theory concepts, about teaching ideas. And today we're talking all things about summer camp. And my special guest today is Joanne Barker, and one of our UMT team members and course creator of our music boot camp that's coming up. And we'll be sharing some notes, some links in the show notes to all about that as well. So when we're talking about, what are we going to do this summer? And we need to think about how can we make some money? How can we kind of keep our students engaged? And what kind of ideas can we come up with? So let's talk about summer camps. What are some ideas you have for us, Joanne?
Oh, I've got lots of ideas for summer camps. You could do mini performance camp. You could do a theory exam preparation camp. You could do a theory, let's find out what level they're ready for camp. You could do a games camp. You could do a composition camp. Shall I keep going?
I hope you're writing these things down and taking notes, because one of the most exciting things, and I'll never forget this day, I was doing a music theory camp and we were sitting inside my studio, and it was a beautiful day outside. And although my students love me and they love theory camp, they really wanted to go outside, and they said, Miss Glory, is there any way, like, it's just such a beautiful day, can we go outside? And I went, grab your books and let's go. So why not have some fun? And the other things you can do is maybe incorporate some ideas. I remember we had Chinese food one night, and we were at the restaurant, and I said, oh, I love these chopsticks. I'd love it if I could use some. And she said, well, how many kids do you have in your camp? And I said, well, I'm teaching 2 camps and there's 6 in each. And she just gave me all these chopsticks. So think outside the box about what game ideas can you come up with, and using little chopsticks for rhythm. And what other things could we do, Joanne?
Well, inside the UMT membership, there's some great games that I created. If I do say so myself, they're
Yes,
great.
you did.
And actually, one is a camp theme where you're driving through the forest. When I picture camping, I'm from Ontario, Canada. I picture the Muskokas and Parry Sound and these beautiful, just rocky areas with, the pine trees and the smell of the campfire, which we'll be careful with. There's our PSA for today. But I picture that whole, rustic thing. So, it'll be really fun to do. Set up some of those little pop-up tents if you have one, or if you don't have a pop-up tent, make a little tent out of a sheet and have the kids, that's their little breakout room, and maybe they're going to go in there and make a little composition together. There's so many ways to make it fun. And you know what else is really important right now? I'm in a lot of different Facebook groups, and I see parents saying, does anybody know of any camps that still have space available?
Yes.
So they're still looking for camp space.
Yes.
And in some areas, students can get, high school students can get volunteer hours for helping you with that. Be sure to check with their principal first, because you'd hate to have a student come for 40 weeks and then not get credit for it.
Yeah.
But it's an option too, right? Like, and yes, a full day is a long day to have people together, but parents are still looking for camps for their kids for the summer. So it's not too late to get a camp going.
Yeah, 100%. And I think too, the other thing is it's a feeder program. So if you have, you're looking to be teaching music theory club classes in the fall, and you think, well, I'll start registering students in August. No, you're going to run a theory club camp right now, generate cash flow into your business, and have those students then go, you know what, I had so much fun at camp, I want to register with you. Even if you're not teaching them that specific instrument, they may be voice students or piano, guitar, string students, woodwind, whatever, brass, whatever they're learning, but they can still come into your same theory club class. You can have an adult class, that'd be fun. Teenagers, you can teach little kids, you could even do a grandma and grandpa class if you wanted to. But I think what we're really talking about today is do something that's fun, engage your students. It's okay to think about what ideas can you do to make money over the summer. And one of the things that I know I love about our community, Joanne, is that inside the Ultimate Music Teachers Membership, not only have you created these amazing games for every single level, for every single month, we also have created registration forms for your theory club classes and things that you need right now that are so time consuming to do, but you can just dive in, check it out, and say, hey, thank you very much. It's like one and done, right, Joanne?
Exactly. And there's no one format that you have to do. You don't have to do a full day camp. You don't have to do a half day camp. You could call camp can be an hour once a week for 3 weeks,
Yep.
an hour twice a week, or sorry, for 6 weeks, or an hour twice a week for 3 weeks. You can do whatever works with your schedule and your time frame and the demands. And the other thing that I've noticed parents saying this summer is, I want to keep my child's brain engaged over the summer. So
Yes.
this is a really good opportunity. And what you said about doing the theory club camps during the year for non-piano students or not your instrument student, I've never heard of anybody else suggest that. It's always, these are my students and I'm going to keep them in my flock. But we have the capability to help a lot more students. Some
Absolutely.
teachers don't like teaching theory, so we can fill that void for them.
100%. And there might also be a church choir that you maybe even belong to a church choir, or you can even go to a local community club. There's so many places where you can just put up a poster and it's just a 6-week camp. And you can run it for 1 hour a day for 6 weeks, generate, as I said, some cash flow into your business, but also give students the benefits of getting their brain active. And that'll probably motivate them to practice too, because they're learning these things. And as you said, Joanne, I know you've done composition camp.
Mm-hmm.
And if your students are preparing for theory exams, or even college students looking to go and have to write their entrance exams, there's so many possibilities.
And you know what I can guarantee you, Glory? Everybody's going to love it. You're going to love it. Your students are going to love it. And the students' parents are going to love it too, because it's time well spent.
Absolutely. Thanks, Joanne, for joining me. Mwah. Till next time. See you next time. Bye now.
Bye-bye.